Welcome to The Hurt is the Same. My name is Shantell Johnson, and each show is dedicated to my son, Christopher Johnson, who was the 109 homicide right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to The Hurt is the Same. How are you all doing tonight? I want to thank you all for joining me on tonight. As you all know, it's Wednesday hump day. All you didn't get, you won't get. Stay tuned. Tell a friend. I'm going to encourage you all to share, and listen up. Call this number, 1-800-492-5186. I have a guest with me here tonight. Actually, he's been here before. And he has a story to tell. And he would like for our listeners to share. And nobody can tell their story better than themselves. That's why I encourage people to come on this show, and I encourage people to let you know that this show is strictly for the public. It's strictly for the public. Introduce yourself and let us know what brings you here.
Thank you, Shantell. Thank you. My name is Peter Dixon. I'm the oldest son of Mrs. Margie Dixon McLeod, and there's 6 of us, brothers and sisters. But today I'm here to update you all from the last segment that we did back in, I think, July of 2022. And once again, I thank you for this platform this time.
Yes, and your brother was here a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So, therefore, well, as of April 26th, just to let the listeners know that my mother did pass. We wasn't able to see her. We have, like I say, the court orders to show that we tried the best we could to see our mother. And I've contacted a lot of officials, from the governor, the lieutenant governor, the congressman, and the senator, and didn't get any help. And I was wondering, in Mississippi, some of these folks are sitting in these seats. Why are they getting elected if they're not going to help people that needs the help? So, therefore, once again, I just want to share this story to the point where this would never, ever happen to a family in Mississippi or worldwide, those who are watching this segment on today, because the fact is no family should ever have to go through a situation being banned not to see their mother, their father, their sister, cousin, whatever, who's ever in a nursing home. And if they're in a nursing home, please make sure that you go and check on them and do the best that you can to make sure that the staff are doing what they're supposed to have done. My mother, she really suffered. We're talking about stage 4 bed sores. We're talking about dehydration, among other things that my mother suffered. And she shouldn't have never have to suffer, or she shouldn't have suffered from any lack of care that the Methodist Specialty Care Center had done.
From day one, I heard this story, when Miss Mary reached out to me.
Yes.
I couldn't grasp the layers. Yes. Nothing made sense.
Yes.
Human. It was no love, no care. Throughout it all, it was wrong. And I never could understand how could someone go against a court order and not be held accountable.
3 court orders.
Right, 3 court orders.
3 that I have.
And no one be held accountable. Why some people have the worldly power to get things done when others don't, when, it's just nothing about the situation was bearable, not even to a stranger like myself. Mm-hmm. Because who keeps someone from their mother? That's not incarcerated. Mm-hmm. Or then did something where they can't really see her on their own action,
Right.
individually.
Right.
You know,
Right.
nothing made sense. And to hear of her passing, and nobody has tried to make it right.
Nobody.
Nobody tried to make it right.
No.
And, you know, some stuff pull at your heartstring. And being denied to see your mother, and that's for anyone.
Right.
Like I said, unless you're incarcerated and they won't allow you to come. Because even then, they even honor immediate family.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So for someone that's a free person
Mm-hmm.
and able-bodied to get to her and can't,
Cannot.
you know, some things you have to ask yourself, how do people go home and sleep at night? And that's one of those things.
Well, when I got the call Wednesday morning, my time, but it was early morning, and it really took a toll on me. I just lost it. I mean, I had to just pull over and come to my senses to the point that my mother is gone, and I would never be able to cherish any more moments with her. You know, I'm used to seeing her, you know, smile and being able to talk, even though she was on a life support and a trach machine. It's now to the point where they murdered my mother. They murdered a senior citizen. They murdered a 76-year-old vulnerable adult. They took away the love that we had as children. Mm-hmm. They took that away from us. We've missed Mother Days. We've missed birthdays. We've missed visits. We've just missed the fact of calling in, getting hung up on, calling the nursing home. Can't take our mother a Mother's Day card. Can't take our mother a birthday card, because the fact is I would say the corporation would not even involve themselves as the president and the vice president and those that can help. You know, I've contacted a lot of agencies here in Mississippi, the Board of Health. I mean, my God, I mean, I contacted Mississippi Department of Health. I mean, nobody seems to want to help when it comes to this. But like I said today, I did have a chance to go to the Capitol, and I met with some senators and the Black Caucus, and I explained to them that they really need to look into this. They need to make sure this never happened to no other family. They need to make sure that they need to put into the laws, if you have a court order, you must abide by the court order and let that family in, regardless of how an administrator feels, regardless how a nurse feel, regardless how those that are in position feel. If you have a court order signed by a judge, they should honor that court order.
And versus the power of attorney.
Correct.
Because seemed like to me the court orders wouldn't override the power of attorney.
Correct. But there was no power of attorney
right
in force, in place. Right. So, therefore, order for declaratory equitable relief, that speaks for itself.
Right.
And when you get the sheriff to go out with you for a motion for writ of assistance,
right,
and the admin still won't let you in, even with the sheriff department. You know, and the sheriff almost have to pull his gun to do his job, because you have people that are racist, people that are discriminatory against blacks, people that hate blacks, people that call black folks the N-word. I won't repeat it what it says, but the N-word. Nobody should be call the N-word when it comes to a nursing home matter or wherever in the state of Mississippi or wherever United States wide. You know, respect us as Black African Americans, not the N-word. And the fact is, I'm hurt. I'm not crying, but I'm emotionally hurt because I'm, you know, it's just that, you know, it makes me want to just, you know, not give up, but to keep pushing, because I think we've come too far to turn around.
Right.
And I feel as though, once again, I thank you for this platform, because if it had not been for you, I wouldn't be here to talk. Hurt is the same. I wouldn't be here.
Well, you know, I thank you all for coming. You know, even a year ago when, you know, you first brought this to my knowledge.
Yes.
Because, as you said, no family should have to endure not being able to see their mother for
almost
plus
4 years. Yes. Or longer, yes.
Or longer, financially draining, lawyer after lawyer, court order after court order.
Yes. Time after time.
Time after time.
Yes.
You know, all of these loopholes when she was right there.
Right there.
Now, they didn't let the time expire.
Yes. Yes.
And not even with a thought, because unfortunately, it's case after case after case after case after case.
Correct.
Where most people just don't follow through with it because they more embarrassed than anything to pursue it.
Or nervous. Or don't want to follow through or don't want to push it.
Right.
But we decided as a family we was going to keep pushing no matter what. You know? So, yeah.
And I completely understand that. Because accountability is a must.
Right.
And, you know, I just don't understand how most people go home to sleep at night.
Well, with me being the oldest, when I left the last segment that you allowed us to be on your platform, I went home and I just kept writing letters and contacting different, you know, senators again and congressmen. Basically, I just kept pushing. I didn't give up. I kept the faith, and by keeping the faith, God still worked it out to the point where I'm back here at your platform.
Right.
But the fact is, I'm angry and upset because of the fact is how they totally disregard life. Right. And my mother had rights, and they took her rights from her. You know what I mean? Black lives do matter. And my mother, at the time, she did matter. She probably couldn't speak. She probably couldn't say as much, being on a trach and on life support. But the fact is, they took that from my mother.
Yeah.
And if there's no justice, there will be no peace.
Right. And this is so wrong on so many levels. Like, you just pick one and it's wrong. It's so wrong on so many levels because I still can't grasp the fact, how can this facility go against a court order? 3 court orders. You know, anybody else that does that going to jail.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, you going to jail. Like, they be right back to get you if they don't get you right then. So, what about the what other agencies that you reached out to before all of this? You didn't get no response back from no one?
Well, we did a recording, I would say a recording, but we went contact News 3, WLBT. They did the news story, but they didn't advertise it or let it play on the news. All because we're told that there was no voice that was behind us to push this this news that we had did. We did a rally in front. We canvassed the property, but yet I thought this would have hit the news so people could see and hear what had happened to us, and it never did ever hit the station.
Well,
but had it been a murder case, excuse me.
Well, you know what?
It would have been on the news.
You talking to somebody who reached out to the news for 26 years fighting mental illness against all entities, school, criminal justice, the whole 9 yards. They are not interested. I got one person to be able to take my story back then, and it was a newspaper. And even when Chris passed away, those same people tried to interview me, and I picked the newest guy on the block.
Wow.
I didn't even want to talk to none of the veterans because you didn't want to talk to me when the school was failing mentally ill people. You didn't want to talk to me when the criminal justice was letting their career criminals go and letting the mentally ill people take the file. You didn't want to talk to me when I was trying to talk to you. So the newest person who had just got hired recently at their facility, at their job, that's the one I did the interview with.
Wow. It's so sad.
They have everything around here has been done wrong for so long. And myself, born and raised here, the seen it both ways. We already knew it was them, but it's us now too. You know, you know, and as the old folks say, read between the lines. You know, it used to be we, as the people that we was, we understood where we came from. Until now, it's the haves and the have-nots. It ain't no, I'm trying to get, or I want to have anymore.
No more.
Wow. It's been messed up so long until where if you look at Jackson overall, you'll see that each level is the same. You know? And I hear people from out of town who done lived out of town like yourself years, but they're still home. You know, Mississippi is home. You know, you go out and you look back and you like, wow. I'm glad that I left. I'm glad that I understand that it is bad here, but it ain't nothing like it is back home. You know, because you do see the same people getting voted in. And nothing changes, and you ask yourself, how do they vote these people in and they don't have nothing year after year after year after year after year? They have nothing.
No compassion. They don't want to listen to what you have to say. I'm not going to say the senator's or the representative name, but I offered to make him a copy of the letter that I sent to one of the lead congressmen here. The brother told me, I don't need a copy. Today at the Capitol. And I was really hurt because if you're the chairman, okay, you can make a call, right? Like right now. You could call the caucus together and you can call the news together right now and do a news story on this. Not just to sake for the McLeod-Dixon family, but you can call the news to open it out broad. So therefore, whoever else is going through this won't be going through it. And then those who are going through it, then they can come forth and not be scared.
But at the same time, you see it from a worldly eye. Just by you telling me that, I see it from a different angle. I'm glad that he was honest. I'm glad that you was really able to see his spirit and see him for what he really was.
Yes.
Other than having your expectation.
Yes.
Of thinking he was going to have that compassion. You see what I'm saying? So when...
I mean, we're talking about the Black Caucus.
You know, when they show you who they are.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's with them, black, white, Mexican, Caucasian, purple, yellow. When that spirit show you who they are, grasp it, understand it, and move on. Because that ain't going anywhere. See, it wasn't no hesitant. It wasn't no grasp. I mean, it wasn't no hesitation. No sooner you said it come right back with an answer. So that let me know they smart enough to speak before they think. And they cocky enough and secure enough in the title that they had worthily to be able to speak their heart.
Yeah. I'm very disappointed. I mean, I'm very disappointed. And I would have thought, as being in these high seats as such, they would at least make a call. They would at least try to do something. I had a senator, not going to mention the name on live, but I have a senator that said that they tried to call me multiple times, and because I didn't answer the phone, that was more or less a refusal to not continue following through with the complaint that I lodged in this particular office. Okay, and when I sat and talked to the state director, I won't say his name, but today I felt that I say, show me proof. And I don't have time to show you proof. I said, well, show me proof that you tried to call me and I don't answer my call. But it's all of a sudden you called me today, but you said you tried to call me back 2 months ago and left a voicemail, but I never called you. Or you never emailed me. I mean, it's just so pathetic, so sad. But
you know why? Because that what works for them. Telling people anything.
Just to lie to them. Just to
lie to them.
Just to get rid of them.
Yep.
Wow.
I seen this, man, let me tell you something, fight mental illness for 26, 27 years. Taking it all the way to the top to those same people who you talking about, going all the way up the chain.
Okay.
They didn't care.
So my question is, those that are listening and those who will be listening to this segment, why do you vote for people that talk a good game but have no compassion in their hearts for people?
88% is not voting.
Well,
that's part of the problem.
Mississippi, if you are listening to this, and if it's worldwide, if you're listening and watching it, you need to go and vote. Your vote does count.
Yes, it
because
does.
We got to get people in these seats that care for people.
Yeah. That work for the people.
That work for the people.
If they can just understand that they work for the people, it'll be smooth. And we're going to go to a commercial. All right, Facebook family, how y'all doing? I'm encourage y'all to go to We Believe Digital Podcast or call 1-800-492-5186. 1-800-492-5186. How you doing?
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
To order, visit earthblendcoffee.co now.
Do you have something to say? Do you want your voice heard? Join the We Believe Global lineup. Be the star of your own show. For more info, call 800-492-5186, option number 1, or visit online at webelieve.global.
All right, welcome back to the Urge the Same. I'm going to encourage you all to call in 1-800-492-5186, and we're going to pick up right where we left off at. I'm going to let my guests continue to talk to you all about this situation, because no family need to go through what these people have went through.
Once again, I thank you again for this platform and the time that you allowed me to come in. And I'm hoping that those that are listening and watching by way of that you would really take this serious. It's a serious thing, and it needs to be changed. There should be some laws that's put in place that, once again, if you go to your legislators, then they should be able to help you. If you go to some of these Department of Health or agencies like that, the Attorney General's office, they should help. So I'm going to go ahead and close, but I really thank you again. But
you're more
my
than
mother's
welcome. And anytime you all want to stop in, as I told your siblings, they are more than welcome. And as I tell the public, this platform is strictly for the public. Strictly for the public.
Thank you.
Because everybody know I'm going to tell my story. But this is a platform for everybody to be able to come, say what they want to say about their own story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, for those that are listening, my mother's visitations would be Saturday, May 6th at 3:30 to 6:30 at Dean's Funeral Home in Brandon, Mississippi. And then my mother's services would be May 7th at 2:30 at Sweet Rest Missionary Baptist Church, located at 215 Oak Whitfield Road, Pearl, Mississippi. So keep us in your prayers and your thoughts. And once again, I want to thank you again for this platform, because if it had not been for you, there has been some people has been watching the previous video. So,
right.
And I know they called in from the last time when we was here. But nevertheless, once again, I thank you, and I thank the station that gave me this chance.
Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary, I thank you, sir, for doing what you do, working the back scenes back there. But I thank you.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, I thank you because, as they say, he handpicked me. You know, he knew I had something to say.
Okay.
Like, that girl stay on her Facebook page, too much talking. Let me see, do she want to talk in a studio?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm grateful that he allowed me to, you know, do this on a broad atmosphere.
That's good.
I'm grateful that it's black owned.
That's good.
You know, to be a part of that is priceless. You know, and we own everything from YouTube to Facebook to Instagram to Roku, Netflix. You know, so we stream all the way across the board, and it's a blessing within itself. So you all, your family, you already know y'all welcome back anytime. As them cheers say, pull up on me.
Pull up on me. Yeah.
Hey, you know where we at? Come on. As you know, we on from Wednesdays, 8 to 9. You know we got railroad tracks and dinosaur footprints, so sometimes we running late, but we come. Somewhere between 8-ish. You know? Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's strictly for the public. And you all have my deepest condolences, as long as all the other families that's getting ready for homegoings, you know, here in Jackson and abroad, you know, and my heart just goes out, and I tell people, when you're a human around here that care, your neighbor problem affects you.
Wow. It does.
You know, because I'm teaching the children that I'm overseeing that these are your brothers and sisters in Christ. Mm-hmm. You know, somewhere along the line, we got away from that.
Wow.
And the bunch that I oversee every day, you know, I'm just installing what was installed in me, you know, through them. I put them in the corner. And when they get in the corner, they have to get in the corner and talk to the Lord. I make them hold their hands up like this right here so they can receive it. The parents love it. But that's what I know, you know?
That's how you was trained.
That's how I was trained. You know, and I'm teaching them, these are your brothers and sisters in Christ. And to now, around them for 6 hours a day now.
Wow.
And when we outside playing and somebody trying to be, mean or something toward one of them, I hear it. You my brother and sister in Christ.
Yeah.
So we gotta start somewhere by caring about thy neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
That's what the Bible says, yes.
If we can just get back to the basics. I don't want us as a society to make a huge step. If we just take one step back to the basics, we'll be all right.
Wow.
And starting with our leadership and the people that's our worldly kings and queens over us in this worldly world that govern us. So, I just hope and pray that, and when I hear stories like this and people go to these senators and these congressmen,
yes.
And all of this, and just for them not to care.
Right. That hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
That's why when I thought of a name for this show, my spirit kept telling me, because for some reason, people tell me all their problems. I always been like that. And one of my gifts is problem solving. I always have been. And I just always cared.
That's good.
I always cared. I always want to fix it. So some got it, some don't, but I also come up in a household around grandparents that help. And families that help, So that's all I know.
That's all you know. Well, Shantell, I know we'll be closing to the end, but I'm very disappointed in the local Mississippi NAACP office. I'm disappointed in the ACLU Mississippi. You called the phone number, and the phone doesn't work, is out of order. How do you go to these agencies for help when the phone doesn't work? And basically, you write letters to these agencies, and nobody responds back to you.
Well,
I don't understand
try calling 911, shot up, and they don't answer. It's messed up all the way around the board.
Wow.
I'm talking about 911 just ring, 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 ring.
Now, my senator, which is Miss Rosen, of course, and the Congressman Stephen Horsford for Las Vegas, and the ACLU, Mr. Art, they wanted to get involved, but they couldn't because when you cross the line for the border of Mississippi, they can't do that. I have to contact Mississippi. But when I have my own local Las Vegas senators and congressmen that want to do something, help. And they couldn't do nothing, so I'm very disappointed.
Who you telling?
In Mississippi.
Oh, who you telling? Oh yeah.
So that tells me that this is still a racist city.
But see, now it's racist on both sides. See, long time ago, this is what I see. I'm gonna give you my opinion about my people and what I see. Once upon a time, we had one to worry about that was racist among Mississippi. Now, you got two races. You got the white races and you got the black races.
Yes, you do. I didn't want to say that, but you said it for me. Okay.
Oh, I can't do nothing but call it like I see it.
Okay.
That's why I say it's the haves and the have-nots. Which the way of the world always been the way the money for us who have and who don't have, but it was scales to it. You was here, or you were here, or you were here. Now, if you here, you here, but you think you here.
But you're not.
But you're not.
Right.
So,
right.
When everybody here and the few people down here ain't moving a notch,
that's a problem.
They think they here too. And they still down here.
Right.
So now you got both sides. You fighting all of them at one time. And you think that's bad. You got to have the Iranians and the Mexicans They racist among black people.
Wow.
Now, whoever thought that'd be? The ones that look like us that's standing over here and don't even like us because of the color of our skin. We as a race never thought they'll be acting like that or they'll look at it like that. But now they in the class up there with them. That what goes back to my scale that I just did. So now, the little people got to worry about both of them.
Yeah, the youth. Yeah, for tomorrow. Yes. Yeah.
And as we close out, like I said, you is welcome. You, your family is welcome to come back anytime. But I hope here in Mississippi that the people see what the other cities see. And I'm not talking about none of the ones that's down south that do what we do for as the culture of Jim Crow. Something that's over there where you at and own up. The no
Right.
that can say there's a different and this is wrong.
Right.
So we're going to go to a commercial, you all, and I'll be right back with another guest.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.
Have you had your Earthblend coffee today? At Earthblend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earthblend Coffee.
To order, visit earthblendcoffee.co now.
Welcome back to The Hurt is the Same. Voila Magic, y'all. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Y'all know I got my friend back here. As they say, my real friend. Hey, he consistent now. We have everything that we need, except for a few things, y'all. All right, Mr. White, break it down for him.
Okay, we gonna continue about tell y'all about the location of the program. Let me get the address. Hold on just for a second.
Where's the old folks said, take your time.
Take your time. Okay, it's 1865 West Capitol Street. It's at the Greater Tree of Life Deliverance Church. It starts June the 3rd through July the 28th. All we're looking for now is some volunteers. We need volunteers to help the kids with reading, writing. If you have anything like hair, you're a barber, you're a nail tech, or any kind of business, artist, anything like that. You want to come dancing, anything you want to come to the location and teach the kids.
Logo makers.
Yeah, call my number. It's 769-232-2397. That's 769-232-2397. Or you can go to the website at theyouthOutreachcompany.org. That's theyouthOutreachcompany.org.
Yeah. All right, and y'all already know, car wash still going on.
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow too. We'll be there we did the car wash today, but we'll be there tomorrow too as well. We did a Ladies' Day special for ladies today. Wednesday was $10, so we're doing a $20 wash and wax special tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. What you got for Mother's Day coming up?
Mother's Day, I'm gonna be out of town with my mom. But we gonna probably do something Friday.
You know you in the hood now, so you gonna do a rain check on.
Oh yeah.
Now they still gonna be pulling up on you talking about.
I think I'll do something Friday for them. We'll do a Mother's Day special.
Hey, y'all see how I promote y'all?
Yeah, we'll do a Mother's Day special.
Okay, you see how? Okay now.
So Friday it'll be $10 for Mother's Day special.
All right now, y'all can't beat that. Can't beat that.
Yeah, we'll do it for
Can't
$10.
beat that. So bring them on. I ain't got to tell you.
We take all major credit cards, y'all. We take credit cards, Venmo, Cash App, any kind of credit card. Yeah, PayPal, everything.
All right now. Mm-hmm. Even take the kind that jingle. Come up there with some of that change in that stock, and you still gonna get your car washed.
Yes.
And you better go bring that change in that sock so the candy lady won't get it from you. Cause you know she buy a new car every year.
Yeah.
He or she.
Yeah, so if you would love to volunteer, y'all, we love. We got almost 60-something kids thanks to this show. Thanks to Facebook. Thanks for Instagram. Thanks for TikTok. A lot of people been supportive of this. We got 60-something kids. Now we need somebody to teach them some new stuff. Teach them some new stuff.
Yeah. And the name of the game here, we're going to try to keep them working and active and in something so they ain't got to worry about getting in the corner talking to the law. Okay?
Yes.
Now, y'all please pull up. Pull up. Would you still come to them?
Well, right now, we trying to get people to come to the shop.
Okay.
Because
they can get familiar with the location.
Get familiar with the location.
Most definitely.
Look,
I feel you on that.
We have JPD there. It's a nice area, y'all. I know it's in the wash dish area, but it's still, you don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to get out the car. You can sit in your car, we can wash it up. You can be in the air while we out there washing. So you don't have to be afraid. Just pull up, we wash you up, you can drive off. Everybody gonna be out there. The kids gonna be out there. My staff gonna be out there. So it's be a safe environment. So
and the weapons of magistrates gonna be there too, cause we protecting them kids.
Yes. So
don't come there with no food, cause you come in peace and you gonna leave with the police.
Yeah, let's come out and support.
Okay, so if she the major man, don't come over there talking about no car wash. Just go to your side piece house and take a nap. Okay, and check us at the church. And you on the church, right?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be at the at our location on Valley Street doing the car wash.
Okay.
But we're gonna we're not trying to put too much on the church because they nice enough to let us use the building until we get our fixed. Yeah. So we're gonna wash the cars on 1379 Valley Street. That's right across the street from the Palisades apartment. And then we're gonna do the ministry and the tutoring and everything at the church.
Okay then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay then, now that's a plan now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you can't beat that now.
Yeah, if anybody know anybody that's have any vans available, any church vans or church buses,
school buses,
give me a call at 769-232-2397. We're in desperate need of a van or buses. We have 60-some kids to transfer back to the church, to any of the libraries for the reading programs we got going on. So we gonna need transportation.
And the ones that y'all got sitting over there that you talking about you gonna get fixed, you ain't gonna get fixed. They don't need nothing but an alternator.
Give it to us and we'll fix it.
And a belt. You know them ones.
Yeah, give it to us. Yes.
Cow. Got them cheering out there getting high and you sick of telling them to stay out of it. So just come on, sell it. And you ain't got to keep sitting there thumping cigarettes about them. Cause you know she ain't finna make a move out. They been going somewhere 15 years and ain't went nowhere yet. So just go and get the van, go and get rid of it, cause you ain't gonna sit at the pull apart. Yeah. They got too many sentimental vans.
It's a tax write-off. If you want to sell it to us, give us a good number.
Right.
And we'll try to raise the money to buy it from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daycare centers. If y'all got some old vans and old buses and churches, if y'all got some old vans, old buses, old limo people, however, whatever, think mindful of transporting these children back and forth because they need some trucks. Yeah. Even if you got an excursion.
Any transportation, you gonna get them there.
Excursion is the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get
do the same thing. A 15-passenger van do it, if not better. Yeah. So we don't care if it run off diesel or gasoline.
We just want to get them to the location.
Got spark plugs or blow plugs. We go get it.
We go get it.
So
get it.
Y'all got that? Oh, okay then. All right. What else you want to add, friend? How is it? So you say you got 60 kids?
Yeah, 62 kids now.
Wow.
Yes. Now we're just looking for volunteers.
Well, some of these parents and aunties, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the way I see it, but see, you know, they call me crazy. If you got 60 kids, it's one or two people in the family who ain't doing nothing. Nothing. So why y'all won't do like Granny and send them, the ones who do nothing, they go watch them.
Oh, see, but this is gonna be the trick though.
They go watch and hear with them.
Most people can't do without their kids. So they allow their kids.
What the hell you been? I don't agree with that.
Look,
what you mean they can't do without them? They ran like lost and found every damn day.
Let me tell you, like the last year, I had a bunch of parents. They came and volunteered because you know what I'm saying. They came like, oh, my daughter leave. She be gone for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna stay here with her for a couple of days. They'll come and volunteer now.
Oh, well, long as everybody rotate and do that,
yeah, they'll come and volunteer. Now I had almost 5-6 parents.
That might be them new parents, them 1 child parents. Because after one child, baby, them supposed to be leaving them children on over there. You talking about?
Well, they.
If anything,
I had about 6 kids.
What time camp is tomorrow? Y'all get ready.
Well, we just gonna keep it positive. Hopefully,
that is positive.
I mean, hopefully, you know
that is positive. I'm just telling you life.
That's hopefully we'll get the parents to come. I
just said somebody the other day, somebody should tell you nigga. I said, nah, I ain't nigga, I'm real.
Well, I mean, we having parenting classes too.
Well, if I were them, I'd come anyway to get my credit right through you.
Get the credit right. We gonna teach you how to be.
I come anyway, but what I'm saying is for those who just gonna drop the kids off. Get the family member who you know gonna benefit from getting their credit right. Seeing their nieces and nephews or children, they're being involved. The person that like to be around a lot of people. Cause see, you can't. A person who don't like to be around a lot of people that just like to be around their kids ain't gonna come volunteer.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality side to it.
Really?
The outgoing person and the person that like to be around a lot of people and like to be around all them different personalities and deal with it, that's the person who gonna volunteer.
Yeah. But I mean, if they volunteer, I promise you, they volunteer, you won't have to pay for the Walt Disney trip.
Right.
The company pay for it. We just talked to my travel agent yesterday, getting all the Walt Disney World tickets, getting the hotel, getting the bus and the vans. We're going to get a charter bus, getting a charter bus and stuff together. So we'll be able to have a amount that just in case, you know what I'm saying, the parents want to come, you're like, okay, we have $500, this be due, you know what I'm saying, between this right here. They'll pay for the half of the bus, a hotel, and for the ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's just an estimate. Don't say, I'm not saying it's going to be $500. It's going to be way more than $500, but that was just a number that popped in my head. But it probably be more than that. Yeah.
Right. Example.
But you can make payments on it. You can make payments on it. Like I just say, if it's $1,400 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You go on our website and make payments on it. Make payments on it. You know what I'm saying? Until you get paid off. Even if it's, you know what I'm saying, $100 a week or something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, till you get paid off, or whatever, how you want to do it. But we need to volunteer.
But you taking it ain't gonna be that much, so they can show no jump on that.
Yeah. But I'm just waiting on the numbers now. Since I got a exact number of kids now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I didn't want to get up to almost 70-something kids and then be like, we got 70-something kids. Oh, that's gonna be old 30 or 50-something, $60-something $1,000. And I'm like, well, I know parents ain't gonna be paying. You know what I'm saying? That kind of money. So, yeah. So we're stuck at 60. Right. And hopefully we can get some to JPD.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for their program, too. But we're going to still base it, like you said, we're going to still base it on their last term report card.
Right.
And we're going to have, if they doing good in, you know what I'm saying, if they doing good in math, if they start doing good in math, reading or whatever, or any kind of subject they doing good in school, that'll give them the opportunity to go to Walt Disney World.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want nobody that's bad and
reward bad behavior. You don't want to reward bad behavior.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing that any human can do.
Yeah, because
I'm a firm believer of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you get in the program and you got the good grades and you work hard,
yeah,
you gonna keep your money from when you work.
Yeah, so if you don't work, you don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no extra stuff to buy. Because I promise, once you get in Walt Disney World, you see all of the extra toys and the extra rides, the bracelets. They got a bracelet called Speed Pass.
Yep.
That you walk around and you just scan it. And you walk them. I mean, it could be a line of like 100 people, and you just scan it and jump the line. I used to see that. Ooh, I get mad about that.
Yeah.
I used to get mad about that. I used to like, what they
But Disney World is a place where a 98-year-old can go and have fun, all the way down to a 2-year-old, and every age in between. You know, it's a kid at heart, and every human has had a childhood, so it is the perfect place, you know, to have fun. Yeah. You know, when you say fun, you say Disney World. Oh, yeah. You know, the two go together. Yeah. So, what else you had going on? For as how's it been going with the car wash? Oh, the car wash is doing good. It's doing good. We need to. Well, you know, we had a couple rainy days. Yeah, I know. And a lot of people, they be like, "Well, I'm gonna wait till it get dirty before I, you know what I'm saying, before I go in and get my car wash." But the $20 car wash special is perfect, y'all. It's a wash and wax. You know what I'm saying? We dry it off. We do the windows, and we put tire shine on there. And I know the value of that just for me just doing that is $75, but you paying $20 or whatever you decide you want to donate to the kids. And all the proceeds go to their summer program, and they pay for the tickets. I mean, they pay for the tickets, the gas, food, or whatever we got to do use for the summer program. So, yeah. Oh, well, you can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that. But we will be there tomorrow at 1379 Valley Street. That's right across the street from Palisades apartment. You can't miss it because it'll say Detail Plus on the side of the building, my big old logo on there. And I will be out there, and my staff will be out there. We'll be doing a $20 wash and wax. If you want to vacuum, you can vacuum out yourself. We got vacuums out there. You can vacuum out yourself if you want to. Free vacuum. So you right down the street from Eddie's? Yeah, Eddie's and Ruby. Okay. Yeah, they be having their little line down there. Like today, they had a little line. People putting out the line, getting their car washed. Don't tell the folks what you down from. Yeah. So they can know exactly what part of Valley you on. Yeah, Eddie's and Ruby. Okay. Everybody know the famous fish place is. Yeah, down from across from the Palisades. Across from the Palisades. Yeah. How far you are from the three-way stop? From Utica and Valley Street. That's Utica and Valley? I don't know the name of that. Right there, three-way stop where the lady keep the doll in. Oh, you talking about Miss Anderson? Yeah. Miss Anderson, I own the land on the side of it. On the side of it, like, you know, her house is right there. The Palisades right there. The land that she owned, and then the land next door to me, and then my car wash on the other side. So, yeah, I ain't that far from Miss Anderson. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Anderson been there for years. I used to go there and walk to her house and pick up her car and wash her vehicle. And they say break it down for the people so they gonna really know if you walking and you want to wash your shoes off, you'll know where the car wash place is. Let them know even if you come across the creek, across the pad. Yeah. That's where he at. Okay? So we, as you all know, we done went overtime like we always do. Sorry, Mr. Gary, charge it to me, but don't charge it to my heart. So, close it out. Tell them whatever you want to tell them. Okay, I'm going to give y'all the address one more time. Give them the address one more time. Give you the address of the church one more time. I got to get familiar in my head. You better screenshot this. You just go back to it with a picture. Yeah, for real. Because it's 8065 West Capitol Street, y'all. 8065 West Capitol Street, right there on Capitol Street in Prentice. Over there next door to the old Popeyes. And y'all, a lot of people don't know. Car wash. Yeah, cross street from, what's the name of that car wash? I don't know the name of it. But I didn't know. Truck Stop. Okay. Truck Stop Car Wash. Okay. Yeah. Right across the street from Truck Stop Car Wash. Yeah. It's 1865 West Capitol Street. Greater Tree of Life Deliverance Church. It's a free drop off and pre pickup. So we're looking for them vans or looking for them buses. If you want us to purchase them, send me a text of how much it costs. It's 769-232-2397. If you would like to donate the van, send me a text about a tax exempt letter. I can send you so you can write it off or whatever like that. All right, and as you all know, if you know a mother who have lost a child or anyone who has lost somebody here in Jackson, Mississippi and abroad, let them know to get in contact with Miss Felicia Marshall with Grant Me Justice. And if you know anything about these homicides, you know y'all making all these different groups around here. I want to see if y'all gonna make a group say, "Sorry, these homicides," or "Not hiring." Shock me, surprise me. Because I told y'all the most snitching, gossiping people I done never seen in my life, and not to be no real snitches. Now, as you all know, I'm going to give you an update on the 2 people that's in jail about Chris' case. They are currently indicted. I want to encourage any family member that has someone in jail for these homicides, please know you must request your victim rights. They just don't give them to you, baby. It's a paper you're going to have to go online and get from the Attorney General's office. You're going to have to download it, and you're going to have to fill it out, and you're going to take it to 3 different places. One going to be the District Attorney's office. One going to be the arresting agency that your loved one case number is in. The other place is going to be whatever judge, clerk, that's the people that violated your family member court will be in. You got to take that paper to that. But you must request your victim rights. So I want to encourage people to do that if you ain't done it, because I just did it Monday. Because I'm going to tell y'all hide stuff. But them people who don't look like me, see, I told my problem to them and it means something. Versus me telling it to a few of y'all that look like me. That brush me off. See, they a little mental ill like me. When they grab a hold of something, they gonna finish it out. So they do a lot of research for me because they know I don't know nothing about it. And if I get on the hill, I ain't gonna never get off of it. So it's best to just give it to me and let me do what I got to do so I can move on, because I won't get off of it. So I want to encourage the families. Make sure you get that paper. Make sure you take it to those places, because as you go through the court system, I don't want you to think that the state worked for your deceased loved one, because somewhere along the line we got brainwashed thinking that. If you're not going to make sure they hold them to the full extent of the law, or if you trust it in their hands, you make them do their job if you don't want to spend no money. But if you are financially able to spend some money, hire you a lawyer for your loved one from the grave. Or don't pay for it 2 times. Make the district attorney's office do their job. Make sure the prosecutor prosecute. Make sure the defense attorney defend. Make sure the judge do what he want to do without no friendly favors. Because I'm going to tell you again, the scales of justice works. And I'm going to tell you how I know it works. Because it's the new slavery. And they don't beat their money. They get their money. So, when you do the crime, you got to do the time. And all of these different pleas y'all been given, we gonna go back to the basis. Cause see, when it was fine squads and all that, it wasn't no damn pleas. That was trial. You went straight to trial. And that's what I want to do in my boy's case. I want to take him to trial. I don't want no plea. Because I want to be able to hear everything that went on for my insanity. See, when they plea out, you don't get a chance to hear everything. What happened and why they done it and why they this and why things went that way. See, you never know. And that's what that happened with majorities of the families who have suffered homicides over the years. They have made these shoot 'em ups with these killers that's cold hard around here still killing. For that reason right there. So when y'all hear me say trial, the punishment is automatic gonna come. But I want to know what happened. And the only way I find that out if we go to trial. So I just want to let you all know. Be mindful of these homicides. Be mindful of the hurt that you all cause in this city for not wanting to take an ass whooping. Excuse my language. for not to know how to deal with your anger because the households that you were raised in, you didn't get no hugs. You never knew what love was. Well, some of us around here, we know what love is, and we love, and we show love. And I'm going to weave y'all out of our community because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of the people that support it too, that look like us. Because the hood can solve its own problems because they had the answers. As y'all say, the white folks don't know nothing about what's going on in the hood. Neither do they care. They live nothing like you. Nothing like you. Mothers, sisters, and aunties, get a hold of your household. Get a hold of your households, because you all are the head of households these days. So I'm going to leave you with this. Treat people the way you want to be treated. See something, you say something. And you know what to do. Say his name. Christopher.